Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Time to get ready to go for a lap time challenge on Gran Turismo 7 Fuji International Speedway by using the Dallara SF19 Super Formula with a Toyota or Honda engine variant is about to be ready to go. Only one day left to go before the ranking registration ends, but looks like this one might have to go harder and faster to take the challenge to be on the gold record time in 1 minute 21.205 seconds to get 2 million credits. For having regulations to be on the SF19 Super Formula with 2 engine variants, medium compound racing tires will be usable to participate for taking the challenge. So I hope this one might have some very good check to be on 2 choices to be in the same car. We'll have to be ready to start out to be on every turns from turn number 1 to 16 by the elevation. After we did a successful job well done to be on the gold record at Osage Village for the Suzuki B6 Escudo Pikes Peak Special. But man, it takes a lot of hard work to master the corners, and elevation is going to be doing some hard work to take the advance. So I hope if I could probably have to get myself ready because I have to go with a garage car we'll be using onto my current car. But this time, I have to choose the Toyota engine variant will have to be set up and ready to go automatically to be on the BOP regulation. 639 horsepower and 1,455 pounds to be on the weight. All checks good to go, and let's get ready to go faster and quicker to have this gold record time to be well achieved. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. And don't forget to click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to start the time trial event. Let's begin. Since I have practice from the circuit experience to be on the Group 2 car, but it's going to be quite doing some different categories, we'll have to step up and go for the main objective time to be on the goal. So I hope this one might have to go with medium compound tires to be on the reminder settings, so this one might have to go double check. 963.38 performance points might be going well updated after doing the first attempt that I just almost forgot about the heavy wet tires is still in use. But don't worry folks, because it's going to get much excellent and tricky to see how good am I if I could probably have to do 16 turns around in Fuji. 3 sectors, we'll have to do elevation to be on the downhill, and uphill we'll have to get settled in to be on board. Switched up onto the hood cam and move on to be in the Panasonic. Overtake function is now being turned up at this moment. Gonna have to go old-fashioned formula racing. Let's build up the speed and wait for the timer to start right now. Let's do this and take on turn number 1. Gonna have to do a proper warm-up if I could probably have to take 1 minute and 20 seconds. That's going to be my main goal if I could probably have to go for the gold record. There goes sector 1 onto the Coca-Cola. Splendid work. Now the hairpin on to turn number 6 through 7. Gonna have to count by the numbers. There's turn 8, turn number 9, Dunlop curve on to turn 10. Alright, splendid work. Turn 11 and 12, and going uphill onto the 13 to be on the nets. Okay, very good. Gonna have to go smoothly and well faster to take that limit. Panasonic onto turn number 16. Alright, looks like I just finally recognized the corners, and elevation is doing perfectly right off the charm. But there's also to have one other thing. So I have to go faster and harder to reach the goal. There's my record, 1 minute 25.454 seconds. Let's see how trickier as it goes. Beat my lap time. Plus, also to have a limitations, we'll have to take turn 3, we'll be going opening without a break. Let's give it a try to see how it feels. Okay, splendid work. Gonna have to keep maintain the pace. 100R clear. Hairpin on to turn number 6 through 7. Marvelous. Just like last time, back from Outstage Village with the Suzuki B6 Escudo Pikes Peak Special. Okay, that was a slowdown on the 13th. That calls it a disadvantage. Gonna have to push up and go for the challenge. There you go. Looks like stay on 1 second behind. One minute, 24.379 seconds. Come on. Gonna have to work hard and do perfectly. If I could probably have to do a perfect line to do the advantage, it's gonna be going harder and quicker. Just leave this to me. Okay, that was a sloppy move on turn 3 at the Coca-Cola. Gonna have to go upward. Hairpin on to turn number 6 through 7. Ghost car is still in the scene. Come on. Gonna have to trust myself and the Super Formula after doing 2 rounds from round 1 and 4 is gonna have to do some progress. We'll have to do some more exercise practice. But I just did remember back from the first round of 2022 Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup and Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. But it takes 8th place. Might have to go harder if I could probably have to get closer onto the top 5 position. But clearly moving on in round 4 at the Nürburgring Grand Prix layout to be on the wet course. But of course, I'm always going to have to go exercise caution, so I just really don't want to get too much pressure to be on the aggressive. Force of habit, might have to give myself, will have to definitely might have to be well patient, so gonna have to do some precisely to be mastered on the rain. But I'm always love to race on daytime to be on the clear weather. But the rain is definitely might be going much difficult to do some challenges. But I still had a phobia if I could probably have to overcome my fear of racing in the rain. Only in Super Formula, but other racing car category like Group 3, Group 4, and Group 2 might have to do some proper racing work, so it might have to do some slow and steady positions. So now I'm gonna have to take 1 lap break time to be on the cooldown, so gonna have to go hill climb towards the 13th. Gonna have to work my way and go harder to have this perfect line. Is doing much technique to be on 16 turns in Fuji. But this one, it's gonna be day 1 for this video segment, folks. Gonna have to keep my time for exactly in around 8 minutes. Lap number 5, here I come. Let's do this, and quicker to be on the main improvement lap time. There we go. Now gonna have to stay on track. Touch the apex, cleared. Now gonna have to go well behind the main gap. I hope if I could probably have to make lap number 6 to be on the stopping point. Let's give it a try and do the first attempt. We'll have to do a proper practice to the main challenge. that should do it. Now for the nets. So very wide open to be on turn number 15. Turn 16 will do the same. Alright, so looks like my ghost car is going behind. Let's see how the matches is going to be doing some calculations up onto the silver. Okay, stopping point now adds up to be on lap 7 to be on the reminder check. Okay, let's pause for a moment. There's my best time, 1 minute 23.322 seconds. But I know this one might have to be marked on the silver. But 15.1 driving marathon to be on the mileage is going to have to do some exceed daily workout complete since part 38 of my full walkthrough. So here is the results on the first attempt. Session 1 cleared by the best time in 1 minute 23.322 seconds. Here on lap number 5 in sector 1, 18.732 seconds might be quite doing some more average and gonna have to stay focused to aim towards 17 seconds with a decimal time amount. Sector 2 just barely took 24.327 seconds. Very good job. Average needs to be well improved. And for sector 3, 40.263 seconds to be on the hill climb elevation will have to do some proper work. The nets and Panasonic corner will might have to do a proper inside speed advantage to be get closer to the apex. Average performance might be quite turns out to have achieved to be ends in lap number 5. Very good to be on the best time to be marked on the green. Average time to be on the yellow. Worst time, 1 minute 25.454 seconds. So let's see how my latest outcome to be on the record. Not silver, but a bronze. Comparison world record to have 5.68% in 22 seconds to be thousands on to 665th place. I bet if I could probably have to go silver or gold, that might have the most difficult race to do some time trial to be on the SF19 Super Formula. So let's try this again, and this time, gonna have to go for a new clip. Alright viewers, it's day 2 by putting up a new clip and for a new attempt. So I hope if I could probably have to get closer to have this nice excellent push to be on the main record in the silver medal at 1 minute 21.840 seconds. But anyway then, so if I could probably might have to do some controller settings and ABS will have to be set by default or weak. For now, it's gonna have to go harder and quicker to overcome my fears to be racing on the track. So let's go down onto turn 1. Pushing up away to take the warm-up and do the challenge to be at turn number 3. Okay, absolutely good job. Keep coming in onto the trail. Let's dig in at the hairpin. So I really hope the average comparison record to be at 3% to be decimal by 8. But I hope if I could probably have to do it right, it's gonna get much harder to take sector 3 will go up the hill. Practice makes perfect, so try to do your best and do any best method strategy will have to go focus to be on the goal. The nets and Panasonic is gonna be my worst part of the corners to be using in the SF19 Super Formula. Gonna have to try harder and keep steering up, but don't get too much pressure. It's gonna have to loosen up and prevent a spin out. We'll have to start over again from square one. Now for 1 minute and 22.985 seconds. Let's go for lap number 2. That was an outside on turn 1. That's definitely a disadvantage move. Come on, let's keep it up and go 100R. Follow the apex and follow the leader. I really bet if I could probably have to stay like this forever. Gonna have to go break time if I get too much pressure. Come on, let's go turn number 13 onto the 14 and 15. Very wide open. Slow down and go outside by the less. Same goes from turn 16 at the Panasonic. Come on, keep going. Looks like every a minute and 22 seconds, we might have to take 21 seconds to get closer by the decimal and 2 seconds by the point. Gonna have to go quick and harder as much as I can. Almost had that chance, so I have to slow down and regain control of the recovery. Bummer. I almost barely had that chance on turn number 5 as part of the 100R. Ever since I've been working so hard to be in the Group 2 category on the same track in the Lexus RCF GT500s. But currently, it still have to take many a progress. We'll have to go downhill and uphill on the first through Sector 3. But I mean, if I could probably have to try to come up with a perfect apex, that one might have the one-way ticket to get to the gold medal. And if I don't, I have to go again every lap by lap. We'll have to do the endurance. Otherwise, a daily workout will have to go maximum achieved to be on progression. There has something else to be on the way. Gonna have to keep going. Lap number 4 has entered. Keep coming forward and stay response on the ABS system. Almost had that chance to go inside at turn 3. Guess I'm having a little bit big trouble to face the turns. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna have to go inside the apex. We'll have to go hill climb. Keep it up. I know this challenge that I've been waiting for. Stay on track and go for the upper hand. Okay, looks like same record and perfect match. I guess if I can probably have to go again. Gonna have to do it the right thing by find a perfect strategy. We'll have to go for the perfect replay. Okay, turn 6 might be quite close enough, but still gonna have to keep pushing up ahead. Come on. I know the hill climb after taking turn 10 is gonna have to test myself. Very slow down on the nets. Turn 16 might have to get closer, nearly there. But I mean, the tires are also to have that trail. We'll have to do some proper ways. We'll have to get there. So I get it. I guess the tire marks might have the perfect trail. We'll have to do the upper hand advantage. I guess that might have the most important idea ever yet. So let's go right in. Lap number 6. There we go. Looks like gonna have to go the 100R. Don't lose that grip. Aim towards the hairpin. So very close. Looks like it's gonna be get closer on to 8-minute time. Now for sector 3. I really guess if I could probably have to master this sector by doing hill climb. Okay, going way far up ahead. There's 0.8 seconds to be on the plus. Gonna might have to go with a minus. Lap number 7. Oh boy, looks like I think I just go off the track. That's definitely a bad news. Okay, close call. No penalty. No problem. What a relief. Come on, let's push up and go hard left and right. The steering response might have to do a proper work. So close. That was a sloppy move. Same goes again. 0.8 seconds. Just like lap number 6. But I hope if I could probably have to take lap number 8, we'll have to make a next run. Time to go invincible by the chance. Come on, let's keep going. I know I've been working so hard, you guys. Almost had enough, because that might have to take that push on turn 6 and 7. Going up the hill, gonna have to do the 13 through 16. That's definitely wide open. Poor effort and going way far up ahead. The third person view that will might have to give me something. New lap, lap number 9. Okay, let's go for the apex. Turn 1 to go down. Come on. Turn 3 is doing great. So far so close to make the inside of the apex in turn 6. Slow down on turn 10. That's not good. Come on. I bet I could probably have to stay on top of it because third person might have the best way to go. Until then, on lap number 11, viewers, I could probably have to switch back onto the hood cam view. We'll have to do a better quality check because that we might have to take one hard step push to get this main record to be updated, but it takes matters of time. We'll have to go by every lap. So close by doing a perfect line. Now gonna have to go back onto turn 3. Bummer. I guess that might have a penalty, so I guess I just won't be able to make it. Alright, so I guess I had to call it for a day. I guess my best time just actually to be marked on the silver was left a bit. 1 minute 21.840 seconds. But I bet I just gonna have to spend some time to do some hours of hard work racing. But it'll have to do a proper way. We'll have to get up onto the gold record. It's gonna have to race hard and faster as much as I can. But already made it on to 300 miles, so let's check the results. So I've been doing 6 sessions on every time trials. Is gonna have to get closer to have the best time record to be marked achieved to be in 1 minute 21.840 seconds. But there's sector 1 in lap number 6 marked on the green, 18.819 seconds. Lap number 2 in the second sector, 23.840 seconds. And for sector 3 in lap number 4, 39.048 seconds. That might have a graphics lap time to be going best to be achieved. Average is going well on the yellow, and also for the worst time, 1 minute and 24.666 seconds. Well, I did my best, you guys. I know this is going to be a very difficult race for myself for doing a second part of the time trial video. For my best record, I just barely took in 1 minute 21.840 seconds, ends up to be in the silver medal. Comparison to world record is plus 3.81%. Position am I at is 7,027 place. But it takes hard efforts. We'll have to stay on track to master 16 turns between the downhill and uphill elevation in Fuji Speedway for the SF19 Super Formula with 2 engine variants. But it takes concentration. Is definitely might have to go golden to have a 3% advantage. We'll have to go mark onto the podium in 0.205 seconds. But I know it is definitely might be quite very challenging that we'll have to end up to be on the best lap replay. But anyway, I know this is going to be a very difficult challenge for myself, just like I just did perfectly back from Osage Village. But gotta have to keep myself under control whenever happens to it. That one might have to be prevented by doing some stresses. So let's get ready to exit out until the ranking registration will end in about July 21st. But I'll make sure if I could probably have to keep working hard before the next time trial event, we'll have to do a different challenge. But anyway, if I could probably might have to go golden, is gonna be doing a number 1 best chance. But otherwise, the number 1 on the silver medal will be putting up before the next day later on. So let's go back to the garage and get myself for having a 1 roulette ticket. It's been racing so hard all day before I could probably might have to go taking a break to have lunchtime or dinner time. But of course, exercise is very important for myself, so I could probably have to keep myself to be on perfect shape. So now, gonna have to go 1 4-star roulette ticket to be available. Let's open up and choose which prize should I get. It's gonna be 1 car pick. Alright, so looks like I just finally got myself a Ford Mustang Shelby GT350R 2016. Looks so cool, and fine updated version to have this car. White base color and blue stripes. that should be my prize car of the day. Hello, Shelby GT350R. That makes a very fine muscle car, will be adds up to be in the collection. Stored in the garage, and very good job to have this reward challenge after participate in the SF19 time trial event. Well, of course it is, because it's going to be doing some hard, faster racing work to go hard for the goal. But I mean, ends up in the silver, that should be going average. We'll have to step up and keep practice and train real hard, just like what you're racing in Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup in round 1 and round 4 at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps and the Nürburgring Grand Prix track. So I hope I could probably have to get ready to wrap this up before at the end, so I'll be willing to look forward to be taking part in round 5 of Toyota at Autopolis International Racing Course between two sports cars with Toyota GR86 RC and Subaru BRZ S in the 2021 model. Thank you for watching on my video in Gran Turismo 7, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.